Feeling tired all the time? Maybe a little down for no reason? It might be more than just the winter blues. You could be one of the billion people worldwide who are deficient in vitamin D, the sunshine vitamin. And the crazy thing is, most of them don't even know it. So how can you tell if you're one of them? And more importantly, what can you do about it? Stick around, because today we're re-diving deep into the signs of vitamin D deficiency and the simple steps you can take to get your levels back on track. First, let's talk about what vitamin D actually does. It's not just a vitamin, it's a prohormone, which means your body converts it into a hormone. This hormone plays a huge role in keeping your bones strong by helping your body absorb calcium. But its job doesn't stop there. It's also crucial for your immune system, muscle function, and even your mood. When you don't have enough, your body starts sending out some subtle and sometimes not so subtle warning signals. One of the most common signs is getting sick or infected often. Vitamin D is a key player in keeping your immune system fighting fit. It interacts directly with the cells that are responsible for battling infections. So if you find yourself catching every cold that goes around, low vitamin D levels might be a contributing factor. Several large studies have shown a link between a deficiency and respiratory tract infections like colds, bronchitis, and pneumonia. Another big one is fatigue and tiredness. Feeling exhausted can have many causes, but vitamin D deficiency is often overlooked. It's that deep, bone-weary tiredness that doesn't seem to go away, no matter how much you sleep. One study in female nurses found a strong connection between low vitamin D levels and self-reported fatigue. In another case, a woman who complained of chronic daytime fatigue and headaches was found to have a vitamin D blood level of only 5.9 ng/ml. That's extremely low. When she took a vitamin D supplement, her level increased to 39 ng/ml, and her symptoms completely resolved. So if you're constantly feeling drained, this is something to consider. Now let's talk about pain, specifically bone and back pain. As we mentioned, vitamin D is essential for calcium absorption, which is vital for maintaining bone health. A deficiency can lead to a condition called osteomalacia, which causes bone softening and pain. This can manifest as a persistent, dull ache in your lower back or other parts of your skeleton. Some studies have shown that people with chronic lower back pain are more likely to have lower vitamin D levels. In fact, some research suggests that more than half of people with a vitamin D deficiency experience muscle pain. And speaking of pain, let's not forget muscle pain. The cause isn't entirely clear, but some scientists believe it might be because vitamin D receptors are present in our nerve cells that sense pain, called nociceptors. A deficiency might make these nerve endings more sensitive, leading to widespread muscle aches. If your muscles feel weak or sore without a clear reason, like a tough workout, it could be a sign. Mood is another area where vitamin D has a major impact. Feeling down? It could be linked to your vitamin D status. Seasonal affective disorder, or SAD, is a type of depression related to changes in seasons. It typically starts in the fall and continues through the winter months when sunlight exposure is minimal. The link isn't just a coincidence. Sunlight helps our bodies produce vitamin D, and researchers believe that a drop in vitamin D levels can contribute to the mood changes associated with SAD. Studies have shown that supplementing with vitamin D can help improve symptoms of depression, especially in people who are deficient. What about your hair? Believe it or not, hair loss can also be a symptom. Severe vitamin D deficiency has been linked to alopecia areata, an autoimmune condition that causes patchy hair loss. While stress is a common cause of hair loss, when it's severe, low vitamin D might be a factor. The vitamin helps create new hair follicles, so when levels are low, this process can be disrupted. So, who is at risk for this deficiency? Well, a lot of us, actually. If you have darker skin, the melanin that gives your skin its color also reduces its ability to produce vitamin D from sunlight. If you live far from the equator, you get less sun exposure, especially during the winter months. Older adults are at risk because their skin doesn't produce vitamin D as efficiently, and their kidneys are less able to convert it to its active form. People who are overweight are also more likely to be deficient, as vitamin D gets stored in fat cells, making it less available to the body. And of course, if you spend most of your time indoors or always wear sunscreen, which you absolutely should to protect against skin cancer, you're also blocking vitamin D production. So you've been listening and you're thinking, hey, some of these sound familiar. What's the next step? The only way to know for sure if you're deficient is to get a blood test. It's a simple test called a 25-hydroxy vitamin D test. You can ask your doctor about it during your next checkup. This will give you a clear picture of your vitamin D levels and help your doctor decide on the best course of action. Now for the good part, what can you do about it? There are 3 main ways to boost your vitamin D levels: sunlight, food, and supplements. Let's start with the most natural source, the sun. Our bodies are designed to make vitamin D when our skin is exposed to UVB rays from sunlight. The amount of time you need can vary greatly depending on your skin type, the time of day, the season, and where you live. For a fair-skinned person, just 10 to 30 minutes of midday sun exposure on the arms and legs, a few times a week, can be enough during the summer. However, remember the risks of sun exposure. It's a delicate balance. You want to get enough sun for vitamin D production without increasing your risk for skin cancer. Never stay out long enough to burn. Next up is food. While it's difficult to get all the vitamin D you need from food alone, you can certainly increase your intake. The best natural sources are fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines. A single serving of salmon can provide a significant portion of your daily needs. Other sources include cod liver oil, canned tuna, and egg yolks. Many foods are also fortified with vitamin D. Look for fortified milk, yogurt, orange juice, and breakfast cereals. Checking the labels can help you make vitamin D-conscious choices at the grocery store. Finally, we have supplements. For many people, especially those at high risk or who have been diagnosed with a deficiency, supplements are the most reliable way to get enough vitamin D. So, to recap, if you're experiencing persistent fatigue, frequent sickness, bone or muscle pain, or low mood, it might be worth investigating your vitamin D levels. A simple blood test can give you a definitive answer. From there, you can work with your doctor to create a plan involving sensible sun exposure, vitamin D-rich foods, and potentially supplements to get you back to feeling your best. It's a simple vitamin, but it has a powerful impact on our overall health and well-being. Taking steps to ensure you have enough could be a game changer for how you feel day to day. If this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more health and wellness tips. And let me know in the comments if you've ever dealt with vitamin D deficiency and what you did about it. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.